Okay, February 7th, Exodus 26:1 through 27:21. Moreover, you shall make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine woven linen, purple and scarlet thread, with artistic designs of cherubim you shall weave them. The length of each curtain shall be 28 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits. And every one of the curtains shall have the same measurement. 5 curtains shall be coupled to one another, and the other 5 curtains shall be coupled to one another. And you shall make loops of blue yarn on the edge of the curtain, on the selvage of one set, and likewise you shall do to the outer edge of the other curtain on the second set. 50 loops you shall make in one curtain, and 50 loops you shall make on the edge of the curtain that is on the end of the second set, that loops may be clasped to one another, that you shall make 50 clasps of gold, and couple the curtains together with clasps, so they may be one tabernacle. And you shall make the curtains of goat hairs, and the tent shall be the tabernacle. You shall make 11 curtains. The length of each curtain shall be 30 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits, and 11 curtains shall be the same measurements. And you shall couple the 5 curtains by themselves, and the 6 curtains by themselves, and you shall double over the 6 curtain in the forefront of the tent. And you shall make 50 loops on the edge of the curtain that is on the outermost of in one set. The 50 loops on the edge of the curtain of the second set. And you shall make 50 bronze clasps, then put the clasps into the loops and couple the tent together, that it may be one. The remnant that remains of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain that remains, shall hang over the back of the tabernacle, and the curtain on one side of, and the cubit on the other side of what remains of the length of the curtain shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle, on this side and on that side to cover it. And you shall also make coverings of ram skins dyed red for the tent, and a covering of badger skins above that. And the tabernacle you shall make boards of Arcadia wood standing upright. 10 cubits shall be the length of a board, a cubit and a half shall be the width of each board. Two tenons shall be in each board for binding one another. Thus you shall make for all the boards of the tabernacle. And you shall make the boards for the tabernacle, 20 boards for the south side. And you shall make 40 sockets of silver under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under each of the boards for its 2 tenons. And the second side of the tabernacle, the north side, there shall be 20 boards, and there are 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under each board. For the far side of the tabernacle westward, you shall make 6 boards, and you shall also make 2 boards for the back corners of the tabernacle. They shall be coupled together at the bottom, and they shall be coupled together at the top by one ring. Thus you shall, thus it shall be for both of them. They shall be for the 2 corners. So there shall be 8 boards with the 8 sockets of silver, 16 sockets, 2 sockets under each of the boards. And you shall make boards of acacia wood for the boards on the south side of the tabernacle, 5 bars for the boards on the south side of the tabernacle, and 5 boards for the boards on the side of the tabernacle, for as far for the far side of the westward. The middle bar shall pass through the midst of the boards from end to end. You shall overlay the boards with gold. Make the rings of gold as holders for the bars, and overlay the bars with gold. And you shall rise up the tabernacle according to the pattern which you were shown in the mountain. You shall make a veil worn of blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and fine woven linen, and it shall be woven with an artistic design of cherubim. And you shall hang it upon the 4 pillars of the acacia wood, overlaid with gold. Their hooks shall be gold upon 4 sockets of silver, and you shall hang the veil from the clasp, and then you shall bring the ark of the testimony in there behind the veil. The veil shall be a divider for you between the holy place and the most holy. And you shall put the mercy seat upon the ark of the testimony in the midst of the holy seat, in the midst of the holy, most holy. You shall set you shall set the table outside the veil, and the lampstand across from the table, from on the side of the tabernacle towards the south side, and you shall put the table on the north side. You shall make a screen for the door of the tabernacle, woven of blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and fine woven linen by a weaver. And you shall make for the screen 5 pillars of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. Their hooks shall be gold, and you shall cast 5 sockets of bronze for them. You shall make an altar of acacia wood 5 cubits long, 5 cubits wide. The altar shall be square, and its height shall be 3 cubits. You shall make its horn on its four corners. Its horns shall be of one piece with it, and you shall overlay it with bronze. You shall also make its pans to receive the ashes, and its shovels, and its basins, and its forks and fire pans. You shall make all its utensils of bronze. You shall make a grate for it, a network of bronze, and on the network you shall make 4 bronze rings as at its 4 corners, and you shall put it under the rim of the altar beneath, and the network may be in the midway up the altar. And you shall make poles for the altar, poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with bronze. The poles shall be put in the rings, and the poles shall be on the 2 sides of the altar to bear it. And you shall make it hollow with boards, as it was shown to you on the mountain, so they shall make it. You shall also make the court of the tabernacle, for on the south side there shall be hangings for the court made of fine woven linen, 100 cubits long on one side, and its 20 pillars and its 20 sockets shall be bronze. The hooks and the pillars and their bands shall be silver. Likewise, along the length of the north side there shall be hangings 100 cubits long, with its 20 pillars and their 20 sockets of bronze, and their hooks and pillars and their bands of silver. And along the width of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, with their 10 pillars and their 10 sockets. The width of the court on the east side shall be 50 cubits. The hangings on one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, and their 3 pillars with their 3 sockets. And on the other side shall be the hangings of 15 cubits with their 3 pillars and their 3 sockets. For the gate of the court there shall be a screen 20 cubits long, woven blue purple, scarlet thread, fine woven linen, made by a weaver. It shall be 4 pillars and 4 sockets. All the pillars around the court shall have bands of silver, and their hooks shall be silver, and their sockets of bronze. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, the width 50 throughout, and the height 5 cubits, made of their fine woven linen, and its sockets of bronze. All the utensils for the tabernacle and its service and its pegs, and all the pegs of the court shall be of bronze. And you shall command the children of Israel that they should bring you pure oil, pressed olives for light, to cause a lamp to burn continually in the tabernacle of meeting, outside the veil, which is before the testimony. Aaron and his sons shall tend to it from evening until morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever for their generation on behalf of the children of Israel. I know I said that yesterday, that there's a lot of detail about how the tabernacle is supposed to be, and that detail is a picture of Christ. And that's again another whole. That's a whole long story. Matthew 25 through 1 through 30. I shouldn't say story, a long explanation. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be like to 10 virgins who took the lamps and went out from the bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took the oil with their vessels with their lamps. But when the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight a cry was heard, "Behold, the bridegroom is coming," and going out to meet him. Then all those virgins who trimmed their lamps uh, arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish one said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out." But the wise answered, saying, least one, there should not be enough for us and you. But go rather to those who sell buy for yourselves. And while they went out to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went with him to the wedding, and the door was shut. Afterwards, the virgins came also and said, "Lord, Lord, open to us." But he said to them, "Assuredly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming. The kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country, who called his servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, another 2, and another 1, and each according to his own ability. And immediately he went out on a journey. Then he who had received 5 talents went and traded with them and made another 5 talents. And likewise, who received 2 talents went more, 2 talents more also. But he who had received one went and dug in the ground and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So he said to the one who received 5 talents, the received 5 talents came and brought him another 5 talents. Say, Lord, you have delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I've gained 5 more talents besides them. And the Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You are faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. He who also had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I've gained 2 more talents besides them. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you a ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. Then he who had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew you were a hard man, reaping where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. But the Lord answered and said to him, you wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown and gather where I've not scattered seed. You ought to have deposited the money with bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents. For everyone who has, more will be given, and he who has abundant, but he but from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away, and cast the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Um, Psalms 31, 1 through 8. In you, O Lord, I put my trust. Let me not never be ashamed. Deliver me into your righteousness. Bow down your ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be my rock of refuge, a fortress of defense to save me. For you are my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Pull me out of the net which they have secretly laid for me. For you are my strength. Into your hand I commit my spirit. You have redeemed me, O Lord my God. I have hated those who regard useless idols, but I trust in the Lord. I will be glad and rejoice in your mercy, for you have considered my trouble. You have known my soul in adversities, and you have shut me up into and you have not shut me up into the hand of my enemy of the enemy. You have set my feet in a wide place. Proverbs 8:11 through 1. Does not wisdom cry out and understanding lift up her voice? She takes her stand on the top of a high hill, beside the way where the paths meet. She cries out by the gates at the entry of the city, at the entrance of the doors. To you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. O you simple ones, understand prudence, and you fools, be of an understanding heart. Listen, for I will speak of excellent things, and from the opening of my lips will come right things. For out of my mouth speaks truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips, and all the words of my mouth are with righteousness. Nothing crooked or perverse is in them. They are all plain to him who understands, and the right hand to those who find knowledge. Receive my instructions and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things one may desire cannot compare with her. And all these things cannot compare to her. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow.